All right, guys, it's been a while. We're back at Knoxville. Gonna try out the new converter, and I've been driving the car around the last few days and had some boost control issues, so we're gonna try to get that figured out while we're here too. But I'm not gonna waste time talking. We've got a lot to do, try to figure this thing out, so I'm just gonna go ahead and get to it. And this video will mainly just be racing footage or testing footage, whatever you want to call it. I think we just blew through the JX converter too. Yeah, we ran a 7 flat. Ran a 702 at 101 mile per hour with a horrible 60 foot, 1.649. I was having trouble building boost on the line there. Yeah, it didn't feel good at all. Guys, I'm starting to wonder if maybe the pump in the front of this Turbo 350 is just wore out, and maybe it's not getting enough pressure to the converter. All right, guys, so it looks like I may have bought a converter for no damn reason. I think what's going on, I think maybe the pump is just wore out in this old Turbo 350, and maybe it's not supplying enough pressure to the converter. The funny thing about this is, when I was doing all the street hits, it was fine. It was coupling the way it was supposed to and everything. I come out here and try to make a pass, and you know, it just blows through. I mean, you can probably see it from the in-car footage. I was just bouncing the rev limiter the whole pass, just like I was with the B&M converter. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go up here and I'm gonna leave soft. I'm not even gonna two-step it. I'm just gonna leave soft, stay there and slide. And yeah, at this point, I'm just playing around. I need a transmission, guys. We're gonna have to save up and probably get us a 400, and at that point we'll go ahead and get us a trans brake and everything, because I'm tired of messing around with this Turbo 350 with all the damn leaks and all the issues I'm having. It's not worth it anymore, you know, coming all the way out here for nothing like this. I hate to sound negative, but damn, I sound really negative, huh?
You're a little disappointed.
Yeah, I'm really disappointed.
Because it wasn't acting like this on the street, right?
No, it was doing great on the street. I mean, it was insane on the street. I don't know why it's doing this just now, but anyway, we're gonna play around a little bit because I'm here and there's not a lot of people here, so why not? Something's going on with the transmission, guys. I'll talk to you about it in a second. I just felt something really weird.
I'm here.
On? All right, guys, so here's what I figured out. So if I build boost and launch, it just blows straight through the converter. And if I go easy, like if I just launch out of boost slow like that, it holds. Like it didn't blow through the converter all the way down the track. I run 104 mile an hour on that pass. I didn't look to see how much boost it was making, but something funny happened after I did my burn, or when I pulled up to do my burnout. When I put it in first gear, it felt like something was holding it back. Like first gear was like something was dragging, like it wasn't fully engaged. So I had to bump it back in neutral, and then when I put it back in first gear, it was fine. I did my burnout, I pulled up to the line, I bumped it in neutral again, and pulled it back in first gear. It didn't drag again. Now when I made my first pass, it done that dragging thing when I pulled to the line. So I think the transmission spooked is what I'm trying to say. I'm gonna make one more pass, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make sure when I pull up that it's not giving me that. I'm gonna ask Brenda. I'm gonna make sure when I pull up that it's not doing that dragging thing in first gear, that it feels free. And if it does, then I'll two-step it and launch, and we'll see if it holds then. I think something in the transmission is just about to let go, guys. I think that's what the whole problem is here. So I'm gonna let it cool down. We're gonna watch some people run, maybe get something to eat real quick, and then we'll try to make one more pass. All right, guys. So on that run, on that last pass, where it run a 7 flat, that was only on 8 pounds of boost. You can see it was between 7 and 8 pounds that whole pass. That was when I left easy, you know, didn't try to launch it hard. So I'm probably gonna try to put a little more boost in it. I think I'm gonna put a little more boost in it and try to launch it easy again and see what happens. All right, new game plan, guys. We're not going to leave off the two-step anymore until I get a new transmission with a trans brake. We're just going to foot brake it and leave easy like we did that last pass. But we're going to try to just keep increasing the boost on every run, just so I can kind of, you know, see what the boost control's doing. And yeah, that's how we're going to have our fun tonight. We're just going to keep upping the boost until the transmission decides it wants to do its bullshit again, and then we're going to pack it up and go home. So I increased the duty cycle on the boost controller by 5%. Don't know what it's going to do. That last pass was like 7-8 pounds. It was going between 7 and 8, so that wasn't shit for boost. If we could make 10 or 12 pounds on this pass and the converter holds, we should be well into the 6s. Yeah, we hit our 22-pound boost cut, guys. That's what happened. It says here we made 22.5 pounds. So I guess that was a little too spicy. I don't know. We'll take a little duty cycle back out of it and try it again. I forgot to turn my in-car camera on for that pass. Oh, forgot to turn my camera on. Hopefully Tracy got it. I'm sure the ET ain't that great because, you know, I'm leaving off the foot brake because of the transmission, but I'm looking at the mile an hour. That's what I'm concerned about. What do we get? Thank you, sir. Holy crap. Well, we only went a 689, but we went 111 mile an hour. That was our fastest mile an hour ever, guys. I'm gonna go back up here and try to do this again, but try to get a little better 60 foot. I'm gonna leave it set the way it was, because our previous best mile an hour was just 102, and we just did 111 miles. Guys, if I could have left off the two-step on that pass, that probably would have been a 650 pass. I'm not 100% certain. I'll have to check later, but I'm pretty sure 111 mile an hour is good for a 650. I forgot to turn my damn boost control on again, guys. Damn it, man.
Well, I run a 746 on 3 pounds of boost.
Because I'm a dumbass. We turned it up just a smidge, like a 0.5% a duty cycle. Like I said, we're just playing around, guys, because I can't launch it good because of the fucking transmission, but I still want to have some fun, so we're just going to look at mile an hour instead of ET. But I mean, if I could set a new best ET, that'd be great too. But just letting y'all know, 111 mile an hour, that should have been good for a 650 with a good launch. But anyway, oh man, she was rolling. She was rolling, boy. I don't know if you guys caught that, but it hit boost cut right before the finish line. I mean, like it hit cut right before the finish line. Left lane. Thank you. We got a new personal best, guys, with a totally shitty 178/60 foot, because I left off the foot brake. We did a 671, which is a new personal best for this car. But what really gets me is we done it at 114 mile an hour. I forgot to turn my inside camera on again on that pass, but we just set a new personal best, 668, that time at only 111 mile per hour. I took some out of it up top so it wouldn't shut off again like it did on that one pass. So I think I'm going to try to two-step launch it one time. And that'll be our last pass. I'm going to try to do one more. I'm going to try to launch it off the two-step. Why not? Last pass of the night. Guys, it is the next day. We're home. I kind of had a little freak out at the end of the night last night, so I didn't close out the video while we were at the track. I'm gonna explain that real quick. So basically what happened on that last pass, if you saw how ridiculously slow that car left, guys, I left in second gear. So the deal last night was there was almost nobody at the track last night, which you would think would be a good thing. But because they wanted to do fireworks at the end of the night, they shut the lanes down 2 hours early at 10 o'clock. So I found myself in a hurry and hot lapping the car over and over. I don't think I put all the passes in this video, but I made either 9 or 10 passes last night. I'll have to count my time slips. But I had a lot of ruined passes because I kept getting in a hurry and forgetting stupid things like to turn the boost control on, or just various other things I kept forgetting. And on that last pass, I did something really stupid, which pretty much finished off a transmission that was already struggling. So after I did my burnout on that last pass, I never put the car back into first gear, guys. So the reason the car left so slow is because I was leaving in second gear off the two-step, and so the car left really slow, and then you can see as soon as the boost rolled in finally, a little past the 60 foot, it just took off like a rocket. Then when I went to shift into third gear, which you did not see because, once again, I got in a hurry and I was hot lapping and I forgot to turn on the in-car camera for like the umpteenth time last night. Once I shifted into third gear, it went straight to the rev limiter, and I ended up letting out of it well before the finish line. So then when I rolled around to pick up my time slip, which I really didn't even want to see, I went to shift the car down into second gear, and it made the most god-awful grinding, I don't know, like a mechanical noise. Here, I'll try to imitate it. It was like, I can't even, it's more like a, I don't know, you guys get the point. I don't know what I did. I don't know if I rolled the sprag or what I did, but the transmission's fucked. That's the bottom line. I've got first gear, I've got third gear, but when I put it in second, it moves, but it just makes the most horrible noise you've ever heard in your life. So our Turbo 350 is finally done. I'm not sad about it, guys. I mean, I've got nothing to be sad about. This Turbo 350, for you guys who might not have followed this build all the way through, this was the bone stock Turbo 350 we pulled out of the DR Nova when we did the LS swap on it several years back. The only thing I did to this Turbo 350 was put a full manual TCI valve body in it. Other than that, bone stock Turbo 350, and the fact that it's held up this long, honestly, it amazes me. I thought it was going to go a lot sooner than this. So the bad news is we're in a situation now where we're going to have to save up some money to get a good transmission. I don't want to fool with any junk, guys. I mean, we've been fooling with junk in this car for the last, 2 years? So I would like to just save the money, get a good transmission, and be done with it. Not have to worry about it again, maybe for a couple years, maybe just have to do a refresh every now and then. So what I'm leaning toward right now, for those who want to know, is FTI makes a level 4 Turbo 400. It comes with a trans brake, billet input shaft, an ultra bell, which I can get with the LS bell housing, so I can use all the bolts if I want to instead of just 5. That's what I'm leaning toward, guys, because it's only $2,500 through Summit, I think, plus a $350 core, because I do not have a Turbo 400 core, and then like $150 shipping, so out the door for about $3 grand. I've thought about a Power Glide. I've actually been bouncing back and forth between a Glide and a 400 for a while now. I've got various reasons, but I don't want to make this video any longer than I have to. But I ended up going with the 400 for various reasons. In the long run, it was going to cost less. There was going to be less that I was going to have to replace as far as shifters and things like that. Because my shifter, it'll do 4-speed, it'll do 3-speed. It will not do a 2-speed Power Glide. So I would have to buy a whole new shifter in addition to a cross member drive shaft, which I'm going to have to buy with either one. Also, I would prefer, Parrish Mandel actually posted on Facebook a little while ago while I was editing this video. And he was like, you know, you should just do a 4L80. And dude, I would love, like, my ultimate goal for this car would be a 4L80, especially since I eventually want to do like power tours and shit with it. It would be nice to have the overdrive. But unfortunately, for a 4L80 built to the same specs as the 400 I'm looking at, it's almost double the price. Not only that, but we're running the Holley HP. It does not have transmission control. So for a 4L80, I would have to step up to a Dominator, which would be like another $2,500. Yes, you can buy the harnesses off eBay to basically make a 4L80E manual shift, but if you're doing a 4L80E, you want it to shift for itself. I mean, it's kind of stupid in my opinion. I'm not calling anybody stupid. I'm just saying it's kind of dumb in my opinion to get a computer controlled transmission like a 80E and not take advantage of the computer controlled part. So, you know, maybe way down the road when I'm a freaking millionaire, I might get a 4L80E in this thing and a Dominator and do all the things. But for now, that's what I'm leaning toward, guys, is a Turbo 400. I'm hoping to work something out. I may get it on credit just so we can go ahead and, you know, get it in here and not have to leave the car sitting and not be able to make any videos on it. But that's where I'm at, guys. I'm really happy. The last pass of the night, our best pass of the night was a 668 at 111 miles an hour. And that's foot braking it, guys. That was a miserable 60 foot. 111 miles an hour should put you deep down in the low sixes, okay? And we had the one pass where we did 114 miles an hour, and you know, just so you guys know, 114 miles an hour, that's bottom sixes territory, guys. Like with a good launch, that's high fives to 6.0s. So I'm really happy because I know what the car's capable of, and again, we've not even turned it all the way up yet. I mean, most of the big passes we made tonight, for the most part, were made on about 17 pounds of boost. I'm not scared to turn it up to 25 once I get a transmission that holds. Basically, what's probably going to happen is if that 5.3 holds together, once we get a 400, we're going to max these two turbos out on this car and just, you know, see where they quit. But for now, I'm happy with what happened last night. I'm happy with the results. I would have liked to have seen some better ETs, you know, liked to have been able to leave off the two-step and cut that 60 foot down a little bit, but I know what's coming. You know what's coming if you got any idea what's going on. And the next time this thing gets to the track, I think we're gonna be really, really happy. But anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you liked this video. Tell me what you think about it in the comments. Then do all the little clicky things. Get out in the garage, get something done, and I'll see you next time here on Bad Luck Garage.